Together with Earle Sports Bets, yeah, the twins, they be checking in. Stacking up, green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, 4th of July, we got baseball, and that's it. The nation's pastime will be spent. It will be used exclusively on the 4th of July. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. What went right and what went wrong in the world of sports betting. Let me grab up my bet stamp because I forgot
before we jump into that stuff. This is your last chance to get your bets in because it starts in 3 minutes. Joey Chestnut under hot dogs in the hot dog eating contest. Jump on it.
I'm going to go actually the opposite way here. I'm only going to throw a couple bucks on this.
You're going Joe Public today?
Yes. It's very un-American for you to be betting the under for this, Tim. Very un-American. I'm going to just throw something small at this. Oh, no, not Jacob Webb. There we go. Over 72.5 hot dogs, minus 115. That's how we're going to start this right off the rip. Over 72.5 hot dogs, minus 115 for me. So, America. But let's take a look back at what happened yesterday. What went right and what went wrong in the world of sports betting. And yesterday was a very meh day. Let's take a look here. CFL really saved me, but I finished up 0.03 units. Baseball was so close to a profitable day. If Brian didn't give up that 2-run home run in the 4th inning, I would have had it. Houston and Texas over 9 was a winner. Chicago and Milwaukee over 9 was a winner. Washington team total over, full game over was a loser. Miami Moneyline was a winner. Baltimore first 5 was a winner. But then the Baltimore team total over was a loser. Cleveland first 5 was a loser. I pushed the first 5 under 5, and the Mariners first 5 lost there. But the reason why my day ended in the black was the CFL. I had a double down because earlier in the week I grabbed the Argonauts at plus 105. They went all the way up to plus 3.5, and I doubled down at the 3.5 number. That was my best bet of the week. That was my best bet of the week. I said that heading into the thing. If you look on my picks on Picks and Parlay, I said that was my best bet of week 3. The Argos were a team I had circled since Thursday of last week. When the Lions beat the Bombers. So 2-0 up 1.23 units there in the CFL. Overall, finished up, my bad, 0.06 units on the day.
Yeah, I'm currently making the TikTok next, so should be fun. But yesterday was meh, like you said. It was up 0.42 units. 0.42. Yes. So $42. Over in the Houston game was probably one of the easiest bets you could have made. Cubbies. What happened to you guys? You guys were up 6-0. And then shit the bet on that one. That one sucked. Nationals. So the 2 poopy plays that we liked, they both went down. It happens. Marlins were a winner. The fake football game was a winner. Baltimore Orioles fell apart. It is what it is. Gavin, although he looked okay, 4-2 win for the Atlanta Braves. Completely whiffed on all of those props, so that was not fun. And then Seattle to end the night was nice little plus money. 4-4 up 0.42 units. For the month of July, still believe we're down slightly. Yeah, down 0.68 units, even though having 2 profitable days in a row. Once again, the profitable days have been very tiny. And then the losing days are normally a little bit bigger, so that's not fun, but it is what it is. But it's 4th of July, so get ready for that.
Yeah, and I've got the ultimate 4th of July parlay. I may be betting against some of these legs. I only put $5 down on this, but hear me out on it. Nationals, Rangers, Phillies, Braves, and Cubbies. They all have red, white, and blue in their logo. And then their pitchers are American as well. Their starting pitchers. Corbin's from New York. Dunning is from Florida. Nola's from Louisiana, and both Allard and Hendricks are from California. So there's that. But we'll get into the chat, and then we will get into the Nationals game, which starts in 25 minutes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, he does. I was really happy with that there. Nice two-teamer. Padres and Twins. There you go. What's good, Markel? Morning, Crystal. I didn't think you guys were live because it said, oops.
Unbelievable, Nick.
My bad. I totally forgot. I forgot this. I copy and paste titles to me. But it is what it is. Save changes. It won't let me save changes. Will it? Did it save? It saved. All right, cool. Yep, my bad. Yep. Yeah. 1-1 at least. The Marlins came back and won. Unfortunately, up 3-0 and losing the Orioles. I had the Orioles first 5, so yeah.
I had the Orioles full game.
I hit another two-teamer, which put me there you go. They took down hot dog eating and DK and Caesars. All right.
Yeah, because it started at 10:35.
Yeah, and talking about things that start early, this starts in 23 minutes, so we'll probably still be breaking down baseball when this game gets kicked off. Cincinnati Reds are at the Washington Nationals. The Reds are -110 favorites with a total of 10 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot here. As we have Kennedy versus Patrick Corbin. Line opened up at -115 for the Nationals. It's down, or for the Reds, it's down to 111. It did get down to -105 at one point, and some buyback on the Nationals here, on the Reds here. Line opened up at a 9.5. It's up to a 10. So the line's moved up half a run as well. Let's take a look at the money. Let's see if that correlates here. Maybe I add the over in this game. I've already bet this game as well. We have 88% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on the over. We have 67% of the tickets, 81% of the cash is on the Reds, and the lines moved towards the Nationals. And it almost went from dog to favorite for the Nationals before the buyback here. Let's take a look at the weather conditions in this spot. Let's see if this will give us a reason maybe to attack this over. Nationals Park +7%, 11% home runs, 1% doubles, triples, 2% singles. That's not bad hitting conditions. I got nothing for Brett Kennedy. This is his major league debut, or he hasn't pitched in a very long time.
Nope, it's his major league debut.
Yeah. On the other side, Patrick Corbin, 4.66 ERA, 1.69 WHIP, 7.45 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%, 3.41 walks per nine, a 370 BABIP, a 4.66 FIP, and a 4.79 SIERA. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Nationals. 5.59 FIP, 4.92 SIERA compared to 6.35 FIP and a 5.13 SIERA for the Reds. The Reds bullpen's not good, but they're just outscoring teams right now, and I think that slow down eventually. The Reds do have the hitting advantage, 91 WRC plus, which is 17th compared to 81, which is 27th. For me, this is a line move play. This is kind of backing Patrick Corbin, which actually, I know everybody loves Patrick Corbin Day. If you've backed him every game, you're up over 4 units. It's not profitable to fade Patrick Corbin. He's coming in off of an appearance where he gave up no earned runs on 5 hits and 7 innings pitched against Seattle. He got rocked the time before that, 7 earned runs against San Diego. I think this is a time he can go out there and pitch well. He's somebody that does pitch better at home than he does on the road as well. Obviously, still not very good. 4.38 ERA at home compared to 5.36 on the road. So he's definitely somebody that I think we've maybe figured it out. Maybe you look towards betting against him on the road and on him at home. I like the Nationals here, and I doubled down on the Washington Nationals. I got them first 5 at -115. I got them full game at -102 in this one here. So I'm going to be rocking with the Washington Nationals. And if you're betting the Reds today, are you truly American? How can you bet against the Washington Nationals on the 4th of July? And to the people that are taking the Reds, I say,
America, fuck yeah! So lick my butt and suck on my bone. America, fuck yeah!
America. What about you, Tim?
I mean, I'm on the Nationals. This is just I'm normally you kind of try to stay away from pitchers making their first start.
Yeah.
Although I was notified that Brett Kennedy was part of the Long Island Ducks, so that was actually kind of interesting to find out. But no, it's Patrick Corbin Day, y'all, and it's 4th of July. How could you go against the Nationals on 4th of July? It just doesn't work.
No,
he has a ERA a whole run better at home. Yeah, it's Patrick Corbin Day. Come on, what are we doing here? Especially an early start.
Yeah.
An early start's going to benefit him, and actually, I would kind of push me towards an under with the early start. But America, with the Nationals.
Yeah, and no, we're not betting it just because it's
No.
July. Like the line movement makes sense as well. So
I just want to have fun with the America thing.
Yep. Back to the chat, Tim.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna write down this stuff.
Mike Glennon. Okay. Pass lean Cincy again. Nope. Patrick Corbin Day lean. Yes. Washington Bullets jersey. Is it a Bullets jersey?
That's a Wizards
jersey. Yeah, it's a Wizards jersey. It's got no name on the back. No name. Corbin about to get lit up. No. Oh yeah, Nick. Thanks for talking me off run line on the fish yesterday, but I took the run line today though. Yep.
The Miami Marlins, I believe, are number 1 in baseball for most 1-run wins.
I like the fish also. Yeah. Money bag. Easy Braves money. Yes. Yep. Congratulations. Betting against a man named Kennedy on the 4th. Betting against your nation's capital on the 4th. I was about to say, I'm on the Nats, though. There you go. Corbin over 4.5 strikeouts and Nationals Moneyline Parlay.
I like it.
We salute you. We salute you, soldier. We'll go from one DC team to another team near DC.
Yeah, we have the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Nice little stretch there, Tim. They are in the DMV area, but
I tried.
Hey, we'll get into the line history in this one here between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. We got Clark Schmidt and Kyle Gibson. Line opened up at -110 for the -115 for the Yankees. It's down to a -110. So the line has moved 5 cents towards the Orioles. Line opened up at a 9 even money. It's up to a 9 -107. Lines moved 7 cents towards the over, 5 cents towards the Orioles. Let's take a look if the money reflects that as well. 58% of the tickets, 76% of the cash is on the Yankees, and the lines move towards the Orioles. 59% of the tickets, 58% of the cash is on the over. The lines move towards the over. I really don't have an interest in this over, though. But we'll get into it. Kyle Gibson, 6.84 ERA, 1.56 whip, 9.72 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 2.88 walks per nine, a 3.72 BABIP, about 3.36 FIP, and a 4.04 SIERA. On the flip side, we have Clark Schmidt, 3.04 ERA, 1.24 whip, 4.73 strikeouts per nine, which is 13%, 2.36 walks per nine, a 2.67 BABIP, a 4.71 FIP, and a 5.44 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes to the New York Yankees, 3.88 FIP, 3.51 SIERA compared to 3.9 and 3.21. Hitting advantage does go towards the Orioles 101 WRC plus, and the reason I have no interest in this over, the Yankees 29th against right-handed pitching, 73 WRC plus. Let's take a look. Oh, one more thing we gotta look at is the hitting conditions, which is the second best on the slate. Wow, 12%, plus 35% home runs, minus 6% doubles, triples, plus 0% singles. Second best hitting conditions at Yankee Stadium today. Big home run weather, so maybe home run props in this one here. I'm personally not playing this one. I would lean towards Baltimore if I had to get involved with this game. Maybe you go a DMV parlay for 4th of July, but I'm good. This is going to end up being a no play for me with a lean towards Baltimore and a lean towards maybe the over in this game. I think my stronger play would be the over in this game. I don't trust the Yankees to put up runs right now. Maybe that means you look at the Baltimore team total over 4.5 at minus 103. But this is a stay off for me. Actually, first things first. Shame on the Immaculate Grid for not adding in the Washington Nationals today. Shame on you guys. I think I got 6 on your one. I messed up. But I was so mad. I typed in the wrong first name on one of them. Yeah. Okay. But why not a DMV parlay on 4th of July? I like Kyle Gibson. Sue me. I know he got hit up his last 2 starts. 4.3 ERA. Although he is not the consistent arm that I was hoping for the Baltimore rotation, he's been okay this year. Going up against Clark Schmidt, who has been better as of late. He's been better as of late, but I want to go and jump on the Baltimore Orioles again. I can get him at plus 101. This is still a team that is 15 games over 500, and I keep riding them. They're still 6 games back of the Tampa Bay Rays, so still in striking distance. And they're trying to become the 3rd team in the American League to hit 50 wins. The 6th team in the MLB. The other teams that have hit 50 wins: Tampa Bay, Texas, Atlanta, and Arizona. So I think Baltimore hits 50 wins today. Give me the Orioles. Yeah, I lean that way, but you lean that way. I'm firing. Let's do it. Of course you are. All right. Back to the chat, Nick. Yeah. I'm trying to get up a stat here too. But well. All right. I got the record of Washington on 4th of July since 2005 when the Nationals came into existence. They haven't been a good team very much. They're 9-8. Yay. All right. Let's take a look. Morning, boys. What's good? Jimmy Gomez in the house. What is good? I'm staying away until the series is over. Fair. Blue Jays just lost on their day. What are we doing here? Stop it. It was not. We're not betting. We did not bet the Blue Jays on Canada Day because it was Canada Day. Our numbers are things correlated. That same with the Nationals. My numbers correlated with the Nationals. I'm on the over here for even money. There you go. We on the Nationals, even if it wasn't the 4th. Pass on that game. Patriotic suppness. Orioles race to 2-3, minus 110. There you go. I don't think Gibson can do much, though. Schmidt due for a bad start. I do think the over is a decent look in that game. Race to 2, race to 5. Okay, good luck. I gotta go the other way. Nick is on the Orioles, so I guess I'm taking the Stankies. I did not bet the Orioles. I lean Orioles. What are we on for the first game? I doubled up on Washington. I'm on the Nationals first 5 in full game. In that one. America. Yeah. We'll move on, though. We got the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins here in this one. The Marlins minus 175 favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot here. Massive line movement towards the Marlins here. Line opened up at 145. It's up to a 177. Wow. Big 32-cent line movement there. Line opened up at an 8 minus 125. It's up to an 8.5 minus 108. So not a full half run line movement up, but it's moved towards the over. 75% of the tickets, 55% of the cash is on the over, though. 65% of the tickets and 91% of the cash is on the Marlins. The lines moved drastically towards the Marlins here. Ballpark Pal has, let's take a look here, has Lone Depot Park minus 6%, the third worst on the slate, minus 11% runs, plus 1% doubles, triples, minus 3% singles. So not good hitting weather here. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here for this one, which is Luzardo and Wainwright. Obvious pitching edge here. Wainwright's been terrible. 9 ERA, 2.23 whip, 3.68 strikeouts per nine, which is 8%. 3.68 walks per nine, a 4.02 BABIP, a 6.65 FIP, and a 6.23 Sierra. On the flip side, Luzardo, 2.37 ERA, 0.73 whip, 10.09 strikeouts per nine, which is 30%, 1.19 walks per nine, a 2.25 BABIP, a 2.39 FIP, and a 2.37 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Marlins, 3.48 FIP, 3.11 Sierra compared to a 5.44 and a 4.84. Hitting advantage goes towards the Marlins, 97 WRC plus, which is 19th compared to 74, which is 28th. I have no interest in playing a run line on the Marlins, though, because they win way too many close games. Because I can easily see this being 6-5 Marlins. If you're interested in the Marlins, I would look at the team total before the run line. And I lean over in this game, but I have really no interest in getting involved in this one.
Yeah, no. I have no problem going and fading the Cardinals, especially with old man Waino on the mound. Yeah, I know the Marlins win a lot of close games. Adam Wainwright's going to give up a bunch of runs today. And you look at it, maybe if you don't want to run a run line, there's a better way to do this. And that's probably with one of the most trustworthy props that you can have today. And that's Mr. Luis Ariz. Let's see what I can find for him to make this a little bit less juicy. Let's go game markets for parlays only. We're going to go Marlins to win the game. And then we're going to go hits. And Luis Ariz at minus 400 for hits. There you go. Minus 127. That's not bad. If you want to go for 2+ hits, that's plus 202. But Luis Ariz and to get a hit and the Marlins money line at minus 127. If you really want to go after it, I don't hate that parlay, like a same game parlay type deal. If you don't want to lay the run line, I do like the Marlins in this game, and I would grab the run because I think that they're going to be able to hit against old man Waino. So I'm on the Marlins run line in this one, Nick.
Yeah. Fade for me.
That's fine. On to the next game, or back to the chat.
Yeah, where'd you leave off?
You guys going there?
Yankees, first 5. Good luck. Marlins. Fernando. Wainwright is Wayne wrong this year for sure. Wainwright sucks ass. All right, so we're starting to get Adam Wainwright Day.
Yes, Adam Wainwright Day. I like that. Wainwright
riding the hot fin. You know, it's good. Cardinals are pass. I don't hate this look. Strictly because of the price. Who's there? All right. Zeus Luzardo. Top of the morning, Twins. Let's Cashwood's good. Moneyline Mills. Marlins for show. How about the Twins? The Minnesota ones. I like that. Yep. Orioles money line. Yes. We are, Nick. Fair. We'll move on though. Leg number 2 of my USA parlay. Doesn't mean I'm betting all those teams. Doesn't mean I like all those teams. I only threw $5 at it to win like $150. So if that hits, that'd be really nice. Texas Rangers at the Boston Red Sox. The Rangers minus 110 favorite, total of 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot here. As we had this line opened up at a minus 108, it's now to a minus 118. Line opened up at a 9.5 minus 105. It's now 9.5 minus 127. So a 22-cent line movement towards the over, a 10-cent line movement towards the Rangers. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this game. See if it reflects it. 78% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the Rangers. The lines move heavily towards the Rangers. We got, 73% of the tickets. We don't have a cash flow on that over, but the line has moved up for that one here. Bernardino, we don't have any numbers on. I think it's going to be a bullpen game. But on the flip side, Dane Dunning, 3.62 ERA, 1.18.
Yeah, sorry, it is a bullpen game for the Red Sox. The guy pitches 1 to 2 innings.
Yep, that's why it's not important. 5.29 strikeouts per 9, which is 15%. 3.78 walks per 9, a 2.47 BABIP, 5.23 FIP, and a 4.99 Sierra. Bullpen's advantage goes towards the Rangers, 3.49 and 3.94 for the FIP and the Sierra compared to 4.85 and 3.76. Massive hitting advantage here. This is just numbers against righties for Texas. I'm assuming they'll face both. 124 WRC plus, which is third, compared to 96 for the Red Sox against righties. I kind of think the over is a look in this game, and it may be a little bit popular, but let's take one more thing. We'll take a look at what the conditions are in Fenway today. Oh, it's nice. Plus 5% runs, minus 13% home runs, but plus 8% triples, doubles, plus 10% singles. So we'll get a lot of hits in this game, a lot of base runners, and I think that'll lead to a lot of runs. I like the over a little bit in this game. Let's see what I can get for it real quick. And maybe we look at the Rangers team total over as well in this game. If we want to back the Rangers, I think that's the best way to do it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. Rangers team total over 4.5 minus 130, full game over 9.5. I'm not going to trust the Rangers to win this game. Oh, it just went to, I think it just went to a 10, this total. Odds went to minus 115, so I'm assuming that's a 10 then. Yep, it's an over 10, yeah. I'm fine with that. That actually makes me feel a little bit more comfortable about this bet. Wow, these lines are just moving in front of my face. Let me submit this. There we go. Rangers team total over 4.5 minus 135. Full game over 10 minus 115.
Yeah, sorry to crap on your USA parlay. I'm on the Red Sox today.
Really?
Yeah. It just look at the spot for Texas. I think it's just a really bad spot for them. Look at the game they just played yesterday. 12-11, big comeback just to lose. I don't know what you're going to get out of them today. Their bullpen is probably super taxed because let's go look. How many bullpen arms do they use?
That's why I'm crushing them with the team total, not a money line or anything like that.
That's fine. That's fine. Texas they only used 5 pitchers. Martin Perez went 1.1. Glenn Otto 3. Bradford 2. Chapman 1. Smith 1. Sorry. And they lost. So I just think it's gonna be a rough game for them to try to come back and try to play this one, going all the way up to Fenway. Boston's been playing a little bit better as of late. They just came off of a sweep of the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm on the Red Sox today. I think it's a good spot.
All right. Good luck. Back to the chat, Tim.
Okay. Where did you leave off?
That one.
That's
a 2.5.
No, thank you. Red Sox have been playing good baseball. Okay. Yeah, I like them today. How did you do yesterday, Fernando? Rangers in the under? No, I like Boston. Fenway for the W. Hear me out, lean Red Sox. Yo. Yo. What's up? This is Pro Bill. Pro Bill's in the chat. What's up, buddy? Welcome back. It's been a while. Moneyline, leaning Texas. I can't after yesterday's game. I got the over on both Cubs and Rangers game. I bet on horse and won. I had the Brewers and the Braves. There you go. Red Sox colors are also red, white, and dark blue.
Yeah, the Rangers have the red, white, and blue in their actual logo. Like the Texas logo has the red, white, and blue in it. The Red Sox logo is just the red and white Sox. That's kind of what I went off of.
Yep. Okay. Texas fired up to hit after yesterday, hopefully. I don't see it. Either way, America wins. And, that makes sense because either way.
America, fuck yeah! So lick my butt and suck on my balls. America, fuck yeah!
Sorry, had to do it again. My bad. Boston plus money, morning fellas. Reds, Nationals, over 10 or under. I kind of lean under in the Nationals game, as crazy as that sounds. And then
I leaned over, but I'm just going to stick with the Nationals in that game.
What happened to the Guardians yesterday? Hey, I thought it was going to be a blowout, but Williams kept it a close game. Yeah, it just didn't work out the way we wanted it to. It is what it is. But he kept a high-scoring Braves team to 4 runs, and it was 3 bad pitches.
Yeah.
I'm never betting against the Braves again. They never lose anymore. All right, Nick, I'll let you have fun with this game.
I've already doubled up on this game.
I'll say I pass.
Minnesota Twins are hosting the Kansas City Royals, minus 185 for the Twins with a total of 9 in this game. I'm going to remove Tim there so we're not just staring at his chair. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot, see if it correlates here. Line opened up at 185. It's up to a 186. All right. And line opened up at a even money 9. It's a 9 minus 105 now. We have Kenta Maeda and Zac Greinke. Greinke's been bad. 7.56 ERA, 1.68 whip, 5.04 strikeouts per 9, which is 13%, 1.44 walks per 9, a 375 BABIP, a 536 whip, and a 5.03 SIERA. And he's worse on the road than he is at home. Kenta Maeda, not many. I think he's only started twice, maybe 3 times in the last month. 1.8 ERA, 1.2 whip, 10.8 strikeouts per 9, which is 30%, 3.6 walks per 9, a 333 BABIP, 208 FIP, 3.73 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Twins. 4.15 FIP, 4.23 SIERA compared to 4.23 and 4.3. The hitting advantage, 92 WRC plus, which is 22nd for the Twins, 72, which is 28th for the Royals. I look for Kenta Maeda to have a good performance here in this game and shut down these Royals. Let's take a look at the money real quick. I forgot to mention that. 81% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on the Twins. Lines moved slightly towards the Twins. 73% of the tickets, 65% of the cash is on the over. The lines moved towards the over. I'm on the Twins team total over 4.5 at minus 144. I'm on the Twins minus 1.5 at even money. I'm going to look to fade Zac Greinke on the road here, who has been bad on the road, but good at home. So that's kind of where I'm looking at for this matchup here, going with the Royals team, or going with the Twins team total over and the full game, or in their run line.
Sounds good. I'll go back to the chat. I'm staying completely away from this game. It's an AL Central. I'm not even going to waste my time. Told you, Mo Harris, but nah. You didn't want to listen. Donkey? I don't know what that is. Over 9. Good luck. Cleveland left too many people on base. Braves didn't even play their best baseball. Twinkies run line. Adding Twinkies first 5 run line. Good luck to you. Oh, we get to head to this game where we get the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Mets are minus 115 with a total of 9.5. We get Mr. Kodai Senga going up against Zach Davies. And Nick, I'll let you introduce more of the numbers.
Yeah, we have the Mets minus 115, total of 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history here between Senga and Davies. Line opened up at minus 110 for the Mets. It's now minus 115. Total opened up at a 9.5 at plus 105. It's up to a 9.5 at minus 113. An 18-cent line movement towards the over in this spot here. Let's see if the money correlates with the Mets and the over in this game. As we have 41% of the tickets and 85% of the cash on the New York Mets. Big bets coming in on the Metropolitans here. Oh, and there we go. My numbers just moved around there. I had to scroll up. 81% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the over. The lines move towards the over. And let's take a look at the hitting conditions here in Arizona. Chase Field plus 3%. So they're about average. Looking at the pitching matchup here, we have Zach Davies and Kodai Senga. Senga, 3.71 ERA, 1.35 whip, 10.46 strikeouts per nine, which is 26%. 5.06 walks per nine. He does struggle with the walks, but a 4.33 FIP and a 4.48 Sierra. Davies has been bad. 7.4 ERA, 1.6 whip, 7.03 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%, 4.07 walks per nine, 333 BABIP, a 3.61 FIP, and a 5.909 Sierra. The bullpen advantage goes towards Arizona here. Big one here, 2.74 FIP, 3.29 Sierra compared to the Mets, who've been bad, 5.94 FIP, 5.64 Sierra. Hitting advantage does go slightly towards the Arizona Diamondbacks here. 118 WRC plus, which is 6 against righties. The Mets are hitting righties well too. 104 WRC plus, which is 12th, and I think they'll definitely be able to get to Davies here in this spot. I tripled down on this one here. I got the Mets in the first 5 innings at minus 127. I like Kodai Senga way more than Zach Davies. So did my numbers, and so does the market. I have the Mets team total over 4.5 at minus 129, and I have the full game over 9.5 at minus 113. I am invested into this game today. I like it. So we are going with the triple up here.
Yeah, I normally love going after the Diamondbacks. This is not a game for it. I don't know if I can necessarily trust Zach Davies right now, although he did just come off of a really nice game versus Tampa Bay. Previous to that, 6, 8, and 4 earned runs. So I do think he gets hit a little bit. Mets are showing that they have a little bit of offense again, and their pitching has been solid the past little bit. They kind of shut a little bit of late inning stuff, kind of put runs up on the board for the Giants. 10 runs in 3 games for them, but I think this is going to be more of a higher scoring game too. But I like the Mets to get the offense going, and I like Senga to get the win today. Diamondbacks have looked really good, but I just think this is not a bad spot for them, but I think it's a good spot for the Mets. Try to build up a little bit of momentum going into the All-Star break for a team that's really, really struggled this year. So I'll take the Mets around a minus 111 for me. And Jonathan India singles in the top of the first. Matt McClain scores 1-0 Reds.
All right. Patrick Corbin Day is canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, well. That was fun.
Back to the chat.
Yep. Where'd we leave off? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention last time you went to the chat.
Here.
Oh, okay. I have the over in this one. I think the league brings back juice balls for 4th of July. Hope I'm right. There you go. Love to fade Davies whenever I possibly can. Run line, first 5 run line for the Mets. Like it. I like this game over 9.5. Me too. Reds 1-0. Diamondbacks are patient at the plate. His whip is high. That's one thing that does concern me with Mr. India. Is that Senga? Yeah, my bad. I was looking at the Reds game there, which they already have 2nd and 3rd, and 1 out. All right. The Nationals suck today. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of runs. Yep, and the Nationals are gonna get blown out. Oh well, Cubbies and Brewers. The Brewers are minus 120 favorites with a total of 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history here between the Cubs and the Brewers. Here we go. Line opened up at minus 115 for the Brewers. It's now minus 119 for the Brewers, a 4-cent line movement towards Milwaukee. Line opened up at a 9 plus 105. It's up to a 9.5 at minus 104. So line has moved up half a run here. Let's see if the money correlates with a move towards the over and a move towards the Brewers in this one here. If I can find the game. There we go. 65% of the tickets and 71% of the cash is on the Cubs, and the lines move towards the Brewers. 83% of the tickets and 71% of the cash is on the under, and the lines move towards the over. Really interesting there. 17% of the tickets, 29% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the over. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Kyle Hendricks and Wade Miley. Hendricks, 2.51 ERA, 0.71 whip, 3.9 strikeouts per nine, which is 12%. 1.11 walks per nine, a 168 BABIP, a 368 FIP, and a 5.18 SIERA. Not great. And his FIP, SIERA tells me that we should get a progression from him. These pitchers. Wade Miley, 1.2 FIP, ERA, 0.87 whip, 6 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%. 3 walks per nine, a 179 BABIP, 3.82 FIP, 4.59 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Cubbies. 3.15 FIP, 3.76 SIERA, compared to 3.67 and 3.84. Hitting advantage goes towards the Cubs, 87 WRC plus, which is 20th against righties or against lefties, compared to the Brewers 84, which is 25th against righties. I have really no interest in this game. It would be over or nothing for me, but it's probably just a pass for me at this point.
Patrick Corbin's a confirmed communist, 2-0 Reds. I kind of stayed away from this game. I had the Cubbies yesterday, and I couldn't do it. They couldn't get it done. By the way, Nick, Wade Miley. I don't know if anybody is here for any spoilers. Wade Miley, Red Sox and Brewers for the Immaculate Grid. Yeah, 2% or 4%. But I don't know how I got that one. But he's been decent this year. He hasn't been horrible. He's rocking a 3.02 ERA. I wouldn't hate going after the Brewers, but I'm just gonna end up staying away from this one. Not really too interested in this game. I think there's better spots on today's slate.
Fair. Back to the chat. I continue writing down my stuff.
Yes, we know Cincinnati's already beating up on them. Mets race to 2. Yes. Cubbies race to 2. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Cubs choked yesterday. This game went way over. It did. Pitchers also kind of helped it get there. LOL. Swamp Monster. Who's the Swamp Monster? Patrick Corbin?
Yeah.
Let's jump into this game, which is a beauty, Nick.
Oh, yeah. Love it. Colorado and Houston. Houston minus 190 favorites, total of 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this spot here. The Astros and the Rockies. There we go. Line opened up at minus. Come on, let me click on this. There we go. Minus 185. It's up to a minus 193. An 8-cent line movement towards the Astros. Line opened up at a 9.5 minus 110. It's actually down to a 9.5 plus 105. So it's moved 15 cents towards the under. That's going to definitely keep me off the over. Let's see if the money reflects a move towards the under and a move towards the Astros in this game. There it is. 90% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on the Astros. The line's moved towards the Astros. 32% of the tickets, 79% of the cash. Big bets coming in on the under as we are out of the we're out into the middle of the first 2-0 there. So big bets coming in on this under between Houston and Colorado. Kind of interesting there. Let's take a look at the hitting conditions here in Minute Maid, -6%. Runs +7%. Home runs, but -7% on both the doubles, triples, and the singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Brendan Belak and Kyle Freeland. Woof. 6.49 ERA, 1.67 WHIP for Freeland, 5.18 walks per nine, with 5.81 walks per nine, and 14%. 4.1 walks per nine, a 326 BABIP, 5.33 FIP, and a 5.65 Sierra. Not good. All red across the board. Same with Belak here. 6.61 ERA, 1.84 WHIP, 4.96 strikeouts per nine, which is 12%. 3.31 walks per nine, a 345 BABIP, a 6.65 FIP, and a 5.42 Sierra. I wanted to back the over in this game with how bad these pitchers are. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Astros. 3.52 FIP, 2.89 Sierra compared to 5.38 and 4.28. Hitting advantage goes towards the Houston Astros, 108 WRC plus, which is 8th compared to 82, which for Colorado, which is 26th. This is an interesting one for me here. I'm kind of looking towards Houston in this game. I want to fade Kyle Freeland. He actually struggles away from home. Problem is that the Astros are super expensive, and I'd probably just have to run line them here. Minus 101 because they're minus 147 on the -1 line, and I really don't feel like laying that type of juice. That's past the juice that I will lay, but I will go ahead and back Houston. I think this is time Houston goes on a run, and they're going to finish hot heading into the All-Star break. I think they sweep the Rockies here. I'm going to be on the Houston Astros run line here at -101.
Yeah, once again, just a spot that I didn't want to really run to get to. Colorado hasn't been terrible. Oh, no, sorry, my bad. They're the Colorado Rockies. Of course they've been terrible. They're not on their big losing streak anymore, though. They've at least won 4 out of their last 10 games. This team's awful. And they are really bad away from home as well, sitting at 13-29 on the road. Am I willing to go and lay a run line on the Houston Astros team, which is in the exact same slot, except for they won their game against Texas yesterday? They just played that crazy game. Luckily, they went from the Texas Stadium to Houston, which is not a far trip. I can't go after Houston in this one just because they used 6 pitchers yesterday. They use a bunch of bullpen. So I think it's a rough spot. I think it's a letdown spot for Houston. If there's a dog of the day, I'm actually leaning towards Colorado. But am I betting this game? No. No, I am not.
Yeah. One thing that I was really impressed with the Astros is they went into Texas and showed there was levels to this, to the Texas Rangers, and took 3 out of 4.
Yep. Back to the chat, Nick.
Yeah. Where'd you leave off?
Miley's the Swamp Monster. Oh, he's from Louisiana. I got you.
Yeah. Hot dog eating today. Yeah, I threw a small bet on the over 72.5 for Chestnut. Assuming currently sitting at 65. The live total.
Really?
That's not. Is it really? Or do they have live odds on it? That'd be the most degenerate thing ever. I'm gonna live bet the hot dog eating contest. Let's run it back with the Astros. Yes, I think the Astros are going to. Yeah.
I was supposed to say that. I saw somebody else win it.
Yeah. I'm not betting that hot dog eating contest I did last year. Yeah. Morning, gentlemen. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Turn up. Great start to Patrick Corbin Day. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Freeland stinks on the road. Yep. Astros have found their groove of late offensively. I think I would lean towards the over, but the line movement's keeping me off that over. Orioles reverse run line. That late loss last night was rough. It was. Houston, I will take a shot. Same. Yeah. They are a ways from home. They are. Fade Colorado, first game on a road trip after a long homestand. I like that. Over? No. I don't. I think if you want the over, you take the Houston team total over, but no. This next one, Philadelphia and Rays, minus 140, with a total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history here for this matchup. Line opened up at 141 for the Rays. It's down to a 133, an 8-cent line movement towards the Phillies. Line opened up at an 8 even money. It's up to an 8 minus 107, a 7-cent line movement towards the over. Seems like a pretty low number for a Rays game. Let's take a look here as we have 78% of the tickets and 62% of the cash is on the over. Public kind of agrees with me there. 39% of the tickets, 57% of the cash is on the Phillies. A little bit of sharp action here towards Philadelphia. Kind of interesting. Let's take a look at the hitting conditions here. Tropicana Field, second worst on the slate, minus 7% runs. Just not good hitting conditions in Tampa. Let's take a look at the pitchers in this spot here. Aaron Nola and Zac Eflin. Nola, 4.06 ERA, 1.1 whip, 10.74 strikeouts per nine, which is 30%, 3.19 walks per nine, a 250 BABIP, a 406 FIP, and a 3.58 Sierra. On the flip side, Eflin is dominant at home. But 3.26 ERA, 1.09 whip, 10.09 strikeouts per nine, which is 28%, 2.08 walks per nine, a 300 BABIP, a 2.59 FIP, and a 3.36 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards actually the Phillies, who bullpen's been awesome. 2.57 FIP and a 2.23 Sierra compared to 3.61 and 3.45 for the Rays. Hitting advantage goes towards the Rays here, 116 WRC plus, which is 7th, compared to 105, which is 11th for the Phillies. I really don't have an interest in this game. It feels like the Phillies are the sharp side in this one. Lines move towards the Phillies. The bigger bets coming in on the Phillies. Bullpen advantage towards the Phillies. I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning Phillies in this game, but I'm not playing it. You muted.
How did I get muted? Interesting. It's my boy, Nick. Zac Eflin's pitching today at home. And at home Eflin versus road Eflin are two totally different Eflins. Because on the road, 1-3 with a 4.65 ERA. At home, 8-0 with a 2.17. So all the sharp money can come in all you want on the Phillies. This is also a revenge game for Mr. Zac Eflin, because he used to play for the Phillies since 2016 to 2022, so 6 years. Come on, we're 7 years. I am 100% taken Zac Eflin and the Tampa Bay Rays on the run line, plus 150 versus the Phillies today. I don't care if that's un-American. That's fine. Give me my boy Zac Eflin and the Rays in the revenge game.
Yep.
America.
Yep. Moneyline Mill saying, let's go Tampa Bay. Yep. I'm not betting it, so go Tampa. Nationals come back live, plus 2.5 first 5.
No. It's not happening.
As much as I like Nola, Eflin, we trust minus 2.5. Wow. Minus 2.5 on the Rays. Rays in the over. Rays are motivated to smash these Phillies for Eflin. Tampa run line. I kind of lean towards the over. Pretty un-American, Tim. Phillies colors, red, white, and blue.
Yeah, I'm already on the Nationals.
The Phillies are part of my five-team American parlay that I threw $5 on. But I should have put $17.76 on it, just for whatever. Seattle Mariners and the San Francisco Giants, minus 105, total 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot here. Seattle and San Fran. That was a back and forth game last night there. There we go. Line opened up at minus 108. Still a minus 108 for Seattle. Total opened up minus 110. It's a minus 110 for the 8. So no line movement on the side. No line movement on the total. That's fun. Let's take a look here. 68% of the tickets, 91% of the cash is on the Mariners. No line move. 69% of the tickets, 48% of the cash is on the under. No line move. Let's take a look at the hitting conditions here today. Dead last on the board, minus 12% runs, minus 31% home runs. Nothing's going to get out of the ballpark tonight. Kind of situation. Just extremely difficult to put the ball out of the ballpark in San Fran today with those weather conditions, which should lead to maybe an under in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup in this spot here, as it was undecided for Seattle, or for San Fran, which it's a win, which I believe is a bullpen game for the Giants. Logan Gilbert, 4.45 ERA, 1.24 WHIP, 6.35 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%. 2.54 walks per nine, a 271 BABIP, 4.66 FIP, and a 4.81 SIERA. Not been very good. Seattle bullpen's not been very good either. 5.5 FIP and a 4.51 SIERA. Both these teams at 101 WRC plus. Kind of split there. It's a pass for me. I really don't have an interest in this game. I think this was the easiest pass on the board.
Yeah, considering that yesterday was the Sunday night fade, that's the only reason why we kind of bet this game. Although I do like Logan Gilbert, but the Giants have been very successful with their bullpen games, and Gilbert actually hasn't been. He's been okay this year. He just hasn't been as good as he was last year. Keaton Wing, he's pitched 4 times in the major leagues. 4 innings, 5 innings, 3 innings, 6 innings. So at least he's going deep into games, or he's pitching more than we think. He looks like a long reliever, though. This one, it would be Mariners or nothing for me. But yeah, once again, kind of just to stay away.
Yeah, definitely not a game we need to get involved with here. Tail. LOL, just in case they wear red, white, and blue doesn't mean we specifically back them today. That is totally fair. I threw $5 on those 5 teams, though.
America!
Minus 2.5. Mariners like to beat up on Western Division foes. Nothing going out of the ballpark. Yeah, that's what I said when betting 9 runs. Yeah. Sable yesterday kind of said, yeah, that's funny. Mariners money line. Good luck. My fun 4th of July fireworks parlay: Reds, Marlins, Orioles, all minus 1.5. All blow up these terrible pitchers: Wainwright, Schmidt, and Corbin. SeaWorld parlay: Rays, Marlins, Mariners. We'll move on to it. This is a fun one. The Detroit Tigers are hosting the Oakland Athletics in this one here. We have the Tigers as minus 165 favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Looking at the line history in this spot here, we have Tariq Skubal and JP Sears. Line opened up at 175. It's at 163 now. Line opened up at 8.5 minus 120. It's now 8.5 minus 103. So line moved towards the under in this game here. Let's take a look if the line move. I did not mean to do that. There we go. I accidentally clicked off the page on it.
Good job.
And it redirected me somewhere else. There we go. We have our usual 23% of the tickets, 22% of the cash is on the Athletics. You get the line moving towards the Athletics. That's fun. 29% of the tickets, 66% of the cash is on the under, and the lines move towards the under, which suggests to us JP Sears pitches well today. Let's take a look at the ballpark pal. Comerica Park plus 3% runs, minus 9% home runs, but plus 6% doubles, triples, plus 5% singles. Pitching matchup here. Sears, 4.55 ERA, 1.08 WHIP, 10.08 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, 2.93 walks per nine, a 231 BABIP, 505 FIP, but a 4.24 SIERA, 4.4 FIP, and a 4.29 SIERA for the Oakland bullpen. Let me grab the numbers for the Tigers. I actually have to go in and type in DET on my spreadsheet for the Tigers so I can get this, because Tariq Skubal has no numbers, so I have nothing to go off of for him. But 3.73 FIP and 3.29, 3.26 SIERA for the bullpen here for the Tigers. Bullpen advantage towards the Tigers here. The Oakland Athletics are dead last versus left-handed pitching. 30th, 60 WRC plus. Tigers hit him okay. 107 WRC plus, which is ninth. I'm kind of thinking the under is a decent look in this game. I wanted to back the Oakland Athletics here in this spot in the first 5 innings, but not when they're dead last versus lefties. I think that's a pretty simple no thank you on that. First 5 under 4.5, minus 120 intrigues me for this game. Don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger on that, though.
Yeah, you get Scooble making his first start of the year. Correct. What was he coming back from? What did he get injured with? He wasn't Tommy John, right? No, because he would have been nowhere near his back. I can't back Scooble on his first start, and the Tigers at minus 165, 170 is hilarious.
It was a flexor tendon surgery.
All right, there you go. I kind of lean A's to ride the wave in this one, but I can't. I just don't think that there's a. I don't feel like I really should do anything in this game. I don't know. I liked a couple of the early games. There are some spots that I like, but I didn't need to go after every single game. And this is another one that. Can we play the 1-800 gambler for this one? I feel like that could be.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a 1-800 gambler.
Stop it. Get some help.
For sure.
But shout out to Detroit Lenny. I believe he'll be at today's game.
I think he's at one of the games this weekend.
Or one of the games this weekend, yeah. But back to the chat, Nick.
There we go. Like it, Nathan. Go A's go. Yeah, ride the wave. Me too. That's what scares me. Scooble sighting. Haven't heard that name in a while. I think he goes out and pitches well. I think Sears pitches well today in this one. Tempted to take Lenny's Tigers. 4-0 after 5 Tigers. Can't back a dude off of forearm surgery. Yeah, definitely not. Well, I'd say there was tendon surgery, but I didn't know. I didn't know about, 1-800. Yep, nope. I have no interest in trying to back Scooble at all. This is a fun one here. San Diego Padres and the LA Angels. Padres minus 130 favorites, total 7.5 in this game. Shohei Ohtani and Joe Musgrove. Well, let's get into it here in this one. This line opened up at a minus 125 for the Padres. It's up to a 126, a massive 1 cent line movement towards the Padres. Line opened up at a 7.5 plus 105. It's now a 7.5 minus 105, a 10-cent line movement towards the over. Let's see if the money reflects the over and the Padres. We have 44% of the tickets, 70% of the cash is on the Padres. Sharp money on the Padres here. 55% of the tickets, 70% of the cash is on the over. Lines move towards the over here. This is a fun one. I want to fade Ohtani. I really do. In this spot here. Let's get into the pitching matchup here real quick, and then we will get into the bet for today. Ohtani's been good, though. That's the thing. But 2.59 ERA, 1.15 whip, 11.47 strikeouts per 9, which is 31%, 3.7 walks per 9, a 291 BABIP, a 316 FIP, and a 3.63 SIERA. Musgrove has been better. 2.7 ERA, 1.13 whip, 8.1 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 1.2 walks per 9, a 333 BABIP, but a 252 FIP and a 3.60 SIERA. Both the advanced stats are better than Ohtani's. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Angels here, 3.92 FIP, 3.66 SIERA, compared to 5.87 FIP, 4.88 SIERA for Musgrove. Hitting advantage does go towards the Angels, 130 WRC plus, which is number 2, but they're facing a Musgrove, which I think at his peak can be a top 5 pitcher in baseball. On the other side, 110 WRC plus for the Padres, which is 9th. I think we see runs in this game, and I want to go ahead and find a way to back the Padres here. And I think I'm going to take a very similar approach to the way I bet the Mets game. I'm going to take the Padres first 5 at minus 120. I'm going to take the Padres team total over, which is a 3.5 at minus 120, and the full game over 7.5 at minus 105. I'm going to triple up on this game. I think the Padres come out and give me at least 4 runs here against the Angels. So Padres team total over 3.5, full game over 7.5, first 5 money line here. Triple up spot for me.
Yeah, I gave this one out in Balling Out yesterday. I feel like this one's such an obvious under that it goes over. Musgrove has been fantastic. Ohtani's been okay. But I could see the Angels offense being able to score on the Padres. And on the flip side, I see Ohtani getting hit up today. Although I think this is just a higher scoring game. Ohtani has been better as of late. I'll give him that. 1, 2, and 3 earned runs in his last 4 starts. So he has been getting better. He's got a 3.02 ERA. This one just seems like such the obvious under that it goes over. I could see offense on both sides. We're finally starting to see some type of offense for the Padres. 10, 3, yeah. 12, 5, 4, 1, 4, 3, 0, 13, 10. You're starting to see some offense from the San Diego team.
This is what we've been expecting. Yes.
Back to the Technic.
Yep. Let me get off of Bet Stamp here, trying to track my plays.
I was putting up the over on the site.
Okay. At first glance, I was going to pick the Tigers, but I don't want to incorporate that in my parlays. Lean Detroit. Fair. Ohtani Day, Angels first 5 and Nerfy. No. Soto talking shit about Ohtani and how the Padres batters are going to light him up. I can't back a team with that bulletin board information. I think they light him up. I think I do. I agree with them there. Ohtani, the money line, 2 hits. Good luck. Stayed off. Wanted to say Padres, but I feel like the Angels try to bounce back. Lean Angels first to 2. All right. Good luck. We had 3 games remaining on the slate. Guardians and Braves. I did move on this game last night. I did a free pick video on this game as well. Let's get into it. We have the Braves minus 125, total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot between Atlanta and Cleveland. We have Allard and Bieber, and wow, did I beat a line movement on this one here. Line opened up at minus 110. I got in at minus 119 last night with the Braves. It's up to a 134 now. Line has moved 24 cents towards the Braves. Line opened up at an 8.5. It's up to a 9. So line movement up as well. Let's take a look at the money. Let's see if it correlates with the Braves and with the over in this spot as well. 46% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is on the over. 84% of the cash, 75% of the tickets, or 84% of the tickets, 75% of the cash is on the Braves. So big money on the over, big money on the Braves. Let's take a look at the weather in this spot here. See if it does play towards offense, and it's the number 1 on the slate. 13% runs, 16% home runs, 18% doubles, triples, 1% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here in this spot here. Bieber, 2.9 ERA, 0.94 whip, 9.29 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%, 2.03 walks per 9, a 2.28 BABIP, a 3.57 FIP, and a 3.41 SIERA. Allard has only pitched 1 start, so take that with a grain of salt. 3.5 FIP and 4.06 SIERA for the Guardians bullpen, which is about even with the Braves bullpen, 3.96 and 3.54. Massive hitting advantage towards the Braves here. 156 WRC plus, which is number 1 in baseball against righties. Absolutely smashing them. And 84, which is 21st for the Guardians in this one here. I think the over's the look. I think Bieber gets hit today. And maybe Allard gets hit a little bit as well. Maybe I triple up on this spot as well. I'm getting way too invested in this card. But the Braves do not care. And they're going to score runs. And I'm going to go ahead and back that here. Braves team total over 4.5, the full game over 9. I already moved on the Braves money line at minus 119, but I'm also going to move on the team total over 4.5, the full game over 9.
Yeah, the Braves just don't lose games. I got plus money with their run line, so and it's on the road, so I think they score some runs today. I'm not going to touch an over just because the Cleveland games and overs don't really work all that well because their offense is, how do we put this nicely, pathetic. Their offense is 26th in baseball, 4.02 runs per game. I believe the only teams that are worse than them, let's go pull this up because I want to know. probably is like Oakland, Detroit, and who else? Who else would have less runs than them? Oakland, Detroit, and Kansas City are the only teams that are averaging less runs per game than the Cleveland Guardians. So, an over is not on the table for me, although I think Atlanta, who has now snuck themselves into the top 5 most profitable teams in baseball, it only took them being 30 games over 500, but this is just a team that's they're not losing. What is it? 9 in a row, 17 of 18, 24 of 27. This team is insane. Who stops them? They got 8 All-Stars, and I see people complaining that a couple players got snubbed. So come on. This is a Atlanta team that's sick, though. They're number 5 most profitable, number 2 in pitching stats, number 2 in hitting stats, number 3 in bullpen ERA. This is an insane team. 8 All-Stars. Nobody's beating them. The Atlanta Braves run line plus 135.
You know,
Back to the chat.
go for it. What I get the 9 at real quick? I got the 9 at minus 105.
Where did you leave off?
Not much here.
Marlins and Orioles, like them both. Yep. Atlanta has been a juggernaut. Nobody's beating them until they find a way to choke it away in the playoffs. Anyways.
Yeah. Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. The Blue Jays minus 110 favorites, total of 8.5 in this game. Lucas Giolito, Chris Bassett, your pitching matchup here in this one. Let's take a look at the line history in this one here. Line opened up at minus 115 for Toronto. It's minus 112 now. 3-cent line movement towards Chicago. Line opened up at an 8.5 minus 120. It's an 8.5 minus 115. A 5-cent line movement towards the under in this game. Let's see if the line move, the money is correlating with the under and the White Sox. 87% of the tickets, 57% of the cash is on the Blue Jays. 22% of the tickets, 43% of the cash is on the White Sox. Then so looks like the bigger bets coming in on the White Sox here. Wow, 12% of the tickets, 74% of the cash is on the under in this game. Big bets on the under here between Bassett and Giolito. Makes sense. Bassett 5.96 ERA, 1.52 WHIP, 9.82 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 3.16 walks per 9, a 3.42 BABIP, a 4.92 FIP, and a 4.07 Sierra. On the flip side, Giolito 2.32 ERA, 1 WHIP, 11.32 strikeouts per 9, which is 31%. 2.32 walks per 9, a 250 BABIP, a 373 FIP, and a 3.29 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards the White Sox here, 3.95 FIP, 3.87 Sierra compared to 4.03 and 4.21. Slight hitting advantage towards the Jays, 103 WRC plus, which is 13th, compared to 100, which is 17th for the White Sox. This game kind of telling me a little bit White Sox in this one. In this game, the way the lines move down, I kind of like Giolito in the spot. Bassett's hit or miss for sure. It's White Sox or nothing for me at plus 102. I'm kind of interested in them full game.
Yeah. I don't know if I know we keep making the American jokes. I don't know if there's a more un-American team than wanting to bet a Canadian team on 4th of July because no, these are not the actual reasons why we're doing this. I actually do like Lucas Giolito and the White Sox today. Giolito has actually been – I think Giolito is going to be a very solid trade piece come later on. He'll be able to play for his third team. You know where, Nick, obviously Giolito's pitched in Chicago since 2017. He's only pitched in one other place. Do you know where it is?
No.
Washington. Figure out that one out there.
Was he part of that Adam Eaton trade?
Probably. And then Bassett, he's been okay this year. He's had up and downs. He had a good start his last time out, a 2-1 win versus the Giants, but previous to that 4-3, 8-2. good start versus the Mets, but that was against his former team, and then 7 against a Minnesota team. That's not good. Give me Lucas Giolito and the White Sox today. A little bit of plus money, plus 103 to get the job done versus Toronto.
Yep, I grabbed that as well. Chicago White Sox full game money line plus 102. I like this Blue Jays game over 8.5. These pitchers can get tagged. They can. I lean on the other way though. How many home run participants so far? Definitely will sprinkle a little on my boy Adley. I am definitely betting Pete Alonso. Pass on this. Your Blue Jay pass on this, Terry's. Your Blue Jays suck. The shame of the year is Canada Day. Yep. Red Sox, White Sox parlay. There you go.
Yes.
We'll move on to the final game here, which I did move on last night. Dodgers minus 230 now, though. Line in this game. Let's take a look at the line history for this one. We have the line opened up at minus 201. It's now minus 233. I got involved in this game when it was a 205. Line opened up at an 8.5, minus 125. It's up to a 9.5 at minus 105. A full run line movement up towards the over in this spot. That might signal an over. 75% of the tickets, 77% of the cash is on the over in this game. 90% of the tickets, 76% of the cash is on the Dodgers money line. 78% of the tickets, 93% of the cash is on the run line. I did play this last night, and when it was minus 205 for the Dodgers, the run line was minus 115. I played the run line at minus 115 last night. It's at minus 123 now. I really wouldn't recommend playing at that price. Unfortunately, their team total is a 5.5. I really don't want to move on that. I would lean towards the over 9.5. But I'm seeing on what do you call it? That it moved up to a 10.5. So I don't, or no, it went from an 8.5 to a 9.5. Never mind. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Emmett Sheehan and Luis Ortiz. Definitely don't want to back an over with the Pirates hitting here. 3.94 ERA, 1.62 WHIP, 5.16 strikeouts per 9, which is 13%, 4.25 walks per 9, a 309 BABIP, a 584 FIP, and a 5.47 SIERA. Maybe I just go ahead and play the Dodgers team total over 5.5. Emmett Sheehan, 2.65 ERA, 0.82 WHIP, 6.35 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%. 2.12 walks per 9, a 178 BABIP, a 4.11 FIP, and a 4.83 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Dodgers here, 2.43 FIP, 3.52 SIERA compared to 4.82 and 4.87. Massive hitting advantage towards the Dodgers, not because the Dodgers hit well, 96 WRC plus, which is 21st, but that the Pittsburgh Pirates are dead last against righties, 71 WRC plus, which is 30th in baseball. So that's why I went away from the Did I lose connection there? Hello? Am I out or you out? Tim's out. Tim lost connection. Was that me or was that you?
That was me.
Okay. I'm going to take the Dodgers team total over 5.5 here as well. I got the run line last night at minus 115. Wouldn't really recommend it at minus 123 now. But I'll grab the Dodgers team total over 5.5, minus 109.
Complete stay away from me. I don't see any value in this game. I would probably, in all honesty, I'd probably lean Pittsburgh at that big plus money price tag, but there's no reason for me to go after this game. The Dodgers, I don't trust the Dodgers right now, Nick. Although they've won 6 out of their last 10, they just lost 2 out of 3 to a Kansas City team. I think I got enough action on today's card to be happy with. I also have 4 plays in the MLS, so we'll see how that goes. I don't need to add any more to the card. past and the slate.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Back to the chat.
Where did you leave? I don't trust neither of these teams. Pass. Fair. Dodgers game moved to 9.5.
Yep, that's why I like the over. I just couldn't trust the Pirates to contribute.
Dodgers on fourth feels good in Chavez for Renee.
Chavez Verveen.
Okay. Took the Dodgers money line. That's way too juicy. Oh, am I froze? No, I froze. Yeah, you're back, frozen. He's still talking. Giver here, just reloaded. Cincinnati, and yeah, that game's over. We're not worried about that game. We already marked the Nationals a loser, and we moved on. Sub-Zero style. Mr. Freeze has made it
Home
back.
run, 5-0. Sorry.
Sam, you still bet soccer? Yeah. Yes, I do. What a fun start to the day.
Yep. Patrick Corbin is a communist, confirmed. Oh, well. But that is everything for today. That is all the games, all the chat. So, Tim, it is time for
housekeeping. Housekeeping.
Yes. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all the good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. SeatGeek, concert tickets, sporting event ticket needs, ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. Did we get any results? Because I couldn't watch the hot dog eating contest. Did we get any results from that? Because that should have took off a little while ago. I feel like that should have been a notification we would have gotten. It is what it is. I have the under for Joey Chestnut. So, recap time. The Nationals are communists, so they're losing on 4th of July. I'm on the Orioles, Marlins. If you want, I'm on the run line, or if you wanted to go Marlins plus a Luis Arias hit, that's about 125, something like that. That's not a bad option either. I'm on the Red Sox. I'm on the Mets. I kind of like Colorado. I like the Rays today. I like the over in the Angels game. Braves. I run lined it plus money, and the White Sox. Nick?
Yeah, I'm on the Nationals, first 5 full game, which are both losers. Rangers team total over 4.5, full game over 10. Minnesota team total over and the run line. Mets first 5. Money line team total over 4.5 and full game over 9.5. Astros run line. Padres first 5 money line team total over 3.5, full game over 7.5. Braves money line. I got it at -119 though. I'm also on the team total over 4.5, full game over 9. White Sox money line and the Dodgers run line. I got it 115 though, and the team total over 5.5 at -109.
There you go. That's gonna do it for today. The Nationals are communists. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.